sip wine.
What's poppin', everyone?
What's poppin'?
How you niggas doing?
I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to come on here jolly as fuck talking about, International Women's Day, but I've got some really bad news on my way here. So we're gonna push through this and bring the energy up because that's what we fucking need right now. It's great vibes and good energy.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to say Happy International Women's Day. Shout out to all the bad bitches working. Shout out to bad bitches who are not working. Shout out to bad bitches who marry rich and shout out to bad bitches who get rich. This world would not run without women. We all know the foundation of this world is women. So shout out to y'all. Hopefully we come together as one. We got a woman vice president. Hopefully we get a woman president soon. We'll see what should poppin'.
Yeah, and if you never heard it from anyone else, you are loved, you are beautiful, and you are important.
Awesome. So just to let y'all know, again, we do have a YouTube.
Yep.
We are going to start putting in some work on our YouTube.
Yeah, we're definitely revamping. Thank you to Jude.Denise. Thank you so much. I know we give you so much shameless plugs, but you are helping us out tremendously, and we greatly appreciate you. And we want you to know it's greatly appreciated.
It is greatly appreciated. Don't forget about our Patreon. We don't have anything up there yet, but this week we're going to record content to start putting up there.
Facts.
So next week we will have content up there. We're not lying about the shit. Like, we made it a priority for us to do this. And don't forget, we're still doing Sip and Review, where you send us shit and we review it. I still got to get a P.O. box for that shit. So just so people who are not in Houston can still send us stuff.
And we're still dropping one this Friday as well.
And I just want to let y'all know, we got something working on in the works. We're not gonna say nothing. It's gonna be a surprise, but just know that we said we're gonna be a bigger, better, bitch this year. We absolutely mean it. We're gonna be bigger, better, bitches.
In every type of way, man.
Every
type of way.
And the girls are back at it again with another messy ass episode of Sip and Spill, where you create conversations.
All the while messing up our words.
Oh wow.
Sipping wine.
I go with the name of Thug Motherfucking Sammy.
And I'm ambitious. If it's up, then it's stuck to Ray. What's poppin'?
All right.
So let's get into some fun facts.
My fun fact is I currently have 3 jobs. That's my fun fact.
I mean, yeah, technically you do have 3 jobs. Even though you haven't worked all 3, you definitely...
I will start working all 3 this week.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I currently have 3. The one thing about Sam is I like to maintain a certain lifestyle. And just because I would like a nigga to maintain it for me, I don't expect a man to maintain it for me. So it's nice to have you there. That's why I feel like, why spend mine when I can spend yours? There's nothing wrong with having... To me, I don't think there's nothing wrong with a nigga paying a bill or 2. But don't get it fucking twisted. I can pay my own shit, okay?
I can't pay all my shit. I don't even want to do this life anymore, okay? My fun fact is I have all 4 of my wisdom teeth. I don't know if I've ever said that before, but I always like to joke with people that my mouth is so like, I have a big mouth, but my teeth are so little, and everything's still there. Like, maybe my adult teeth are really my baby teeth because they really didn't grow that much.
Okay, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, my teeth are really small.
Is it? I don't think so.
Yeah, they're very small. Considerably.
Honestly, I just never looked at your teeth.
Wow, that's childish.
Well, it's just such a strange thing to look at, is someone's teeth.
No, I love looking at people's teeth.
Only in a romantic partner I look at your teeth. Like, if you're someone I want to talk to or date, I will look at your teeth. But my friends, I don't look at y'all's teeth.
I'm going to say the guy I'm talking to, he has big-ass teeth. And, like, have you ever kissed someone and you knocked their teeth?
Yes, I have, actually.
I love how big his teeth are, but sometimes they are a casualty of war. I'm like, sir.
I used to think he had a big ass mouth and big ass teeth. And
he has a big ass mouth and a big ass teeth.
Yeah, girl. But it was fun though. He had some pussy eating lips, so that's great.
We love it here.
We love a nigga with some pussy eating lips.
So let's get into some wine facts so we can get into some motherfucking tea time.
Tea time.
So I wish I could tell y'all the backstory of why we're here where we're at, but I cannot. So today we're drinking Josh. It's a rosé. I'm not what is it? I'm a red wine hoe, so usually I want something that's gonna give me something, make the bitches feel good. When I say the bitches, I'm talking about, them bitches. Like the body, the soul, the mind. No? Okay. Well, this is Josh Cellars. This is a 2018 rosé. It has 12.5 alcohol percentage. The flavor content is crisp, refreshing, bright with light peach, strawberry, and hints of nectarine. And then on the thing, it said, the website, it said, this wine is perfect for a sunset on a summer day.
That sounds beautiful.
That's like you setting the mood for something great. But I don't like rosé, so let's see what you doing, Josh. Let's fucking see. Where you from? Are you from Napa Valley? You from California, so California,
like
we don't have a good history, so we'll see.
I like rosés. Rosés make me say, hey. You know? Want a bitch say, hey? Give it some rosé.
I do like the color. This definitely is giving me the nectarine that they were talking about, because usually rosés are a blush color, so this is not as light. It's actually kind of orange, if y'all can tell. Yeah, it's a peachish
she
orange.
Got a peach ass.
Cheers to another messy ass episode of Sip and Spill.
Ow.
Ow. I hate rosé.
I like it. It gives me different flavors. At the beginning, it's kind of tart and harsh, and then towards the end, it gets softer and lighter, and it's actually, it's pretty good.
I don't know.
I don't mind it. The packaging is very boring and dull, but I mean, they probably picked it for a reason.
it's really classic, though.
Who's Josh?
I couldn't tell you.
That's his
who
father.
Josh is.
My father's name was Joseph, but his friends called him Josh.
Why? We'll talk about it with one of y'all white folks when we have time, but not today. So let's get into some motherfucking tea time.
So those of you who aren't familiar, which all y'all should fucking be familiar, Prince Harry is married to Meghan Markle. She is a biracial person. Her mom is black and her dad is white. And she is a very white-passing black woman. Usually she could pass as a white woman who has a tan. Honestly, she doesn't have any black phenotypes, features, and the royal, whoever, the monarchy, the institution, the people made it apparent, and it's always been a very clear thing that it was a problem that she was biracial. We knew.
Well, she was married before as well.
It was a problem that she was a divorcee, that she was American, and that she was biracial. But I think the most biggest issue they have is the fact that she's biracial. And pretty much they said that whenever Archie was born, they said he would not get the prince title, that he would not get security, he would not get any protection, and they was a concern for them that what color of skin that Archie might be. And I'm like, Meghan is like the whitest of black people.
Facts.
And then Harry is an actual white person. So I don't know what skin tone you thought he was gonna be, but that was gonna be a white baby. Like there should
with a name like Archie, even if he's biracial, people are gonna look at that nigga like he's white.
He's 1/4 black, actually.
Yeah,
and
1/4.
He don't even look like he can be 1/4 black. That looks like a white child. So the fact that they made it so apparent to, like, even with the way they talked about it in the tabloids versus the way they talked about Kate Henderson, I don't know, Middleton, and the fact they had an issue with how she held her baby. They're like, she's holding her baby bump to be vain, blah blah blah. And I'm like, most pregnant women naturally hold their belly when they're
because
pregnant.
if you have like a 10-15 pound stomach on you, you're gonna hold it. You need some fucking support. Okay.
Right. There was a article about her about how dare she eat an avocado when there's an avocado shortage going on.
How dare she?
So like there's a point where they compared her child to a chimp. So it's like there's this racial undertone with the tabloids and the way that she's been attacked. And she said there was at a point where she did not leave her house for 4 months, and yet she was on the tabloids every single day. And she was also letting us know, when you become a duchess or you're married to the royal family, you don't have a passport. They take your keys. They take everything. You're not allowed to leave the place unless they say you can leave. You can't even make your own fucking doctor's appointment. You have no freedom. You're trapped. You're stuck. You are not even a person. You just do work for the royal family. And for them they have to do all these things and still not let their son be a prince and not get security. It's like, why am I a part of this fucking family?
What's the point? What is the point?
Fuck y'all. And one thing I like about Harry is he will protect his wife at all costs.
Okay.
That's one, he will protect the fuck out of her. So yeah, so they moved to Canada to still, because that's I forgot what it's called, but it's like something to still perform the royal duties. But they're like, no, it's not good enough. Cut off.
Yeah.
So they came to America.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it happened, but Tyler Perry housed them. I don't know what kind of pull Tyler Perry. Who knew Tyler Perry? Do you think they knew Tyler Perry, or he just called them, put the royal family on the phone?
I just feel, if you exile from everybody else and you ain't got access to the money and shit, like, anybody calling you said they're gonna house you, it's like Anne Frank, like, take me in.
Do you think someone housed them, or do you think they already knew Tyler Perry?
I think that he housed him. I don't think, like, Tyler Perry would not be a household name in my royal house. Because I'm just like, bro, you a nigga that dressed up like a bitch for laughs.
Yeah, he is.
Like, you would not be a household name in my fucking house. You're going to have to reach out to me because I'm fake homeless. Like, who else wants to go against? Because, I mean, this man built his own empire, so you can't really blackball him if he already made his own.
Yeah.
But you got to think, if anyone else did it, that would fuck up their revenue because they have to go through X, Y, and Z to do it.
And honestly, he's in America, too. So there's not much the UK can do about America.
Tyler Perry.
Yeah, there's not much. And also, what was I say? Fuck. Yeah, but luckily he was saying his mom did leave them a substantial amount of money. He's like, oh, she knew it was gonna happen. Because I've always said Harry was gonna marry a black girl. I will have something in my soul.
I mean, Diana was a real ass bitch. Give a fuck about a nigga. Like, that's a period. And I feel like the problem with royal families, they want the incest. They probably just, let's be real.
Elizabeth and her husband are related.
So I mean, at this point, if you want to marry your sister, just say so. If you want to marry your cousin, just say so. Yeah. It ain't got shit to do with us. Like, if you mad about him being with a white passing biracial woman that is trying her best because she's so eloquently spoken. And she wants to be a part of that shit. Like, you signed up for that shit knowing what it was going to come with.
No, she said she didn't.
She didn't know he was royal?
No, she knew he was royal, but she didn't know all that it came with. We like to say, as an American, we have an idea.
Do you not see those movies that they be having on, like, not just Netflix, but like the Prince and Me type shit, like where they have to fucking hide, even as simple as Coming to America. They have to hide their identity because, like, they know that if you present themselves as a royal, you already, one, treating them differently. You get a different, like, a parental,
just let it go. It's okay.
Preferential, man, fuck it. People prefer you and make sure that you get
preferable treatment.
Yes, bitch, you knew what I was talking about. See, you gonna let me struggle in silence.
I just noticed what you were trying to say.
And I wasn't even struggling in silence. I kept trying to fucking repeat myself. I am sick to my motherfucking stomach.
Yeah, but I mean, we all have an idea what it comes with. We just don't know what it comes with.
Yeah.
Like the whole curtsy thing. Like, I knew you have to curtsy the queen and king, but I didn't know you have to curtsy the king and queen every day of your fucking life. Like, when you wake up in the morning and you have breakfast with them, you still have to curtsy them.
Suck this dick if you think that's gonna fucking happen.
Can you imagine? Like, bitch, fuck you and your mama hoe.
Hello.
Okay.
And I mean, while we're still on it, said, fuck Oprah, cause you ain't for us, bitch. And speaking of people that is for us, it is. Let me look, cause let me not say this wrong, because I'm saying I was doing everything for the international woman shit, and I was like, you know what? That's gonna be the theme of our tea time.
All women, so except the second one, but it's about a woman.
It's about a woman. So, yeah, it's about a woman. So, great news happened today worldwide that Kenneth Walker is dismissed of all charges in the shooting that he did at the officers. If y'all don't know who Kenneth Walker is, that is Breonna Taylor's boyfriend who defended his fucking girl because niggas came in that bitch guns blazing.
Yeah.
So, when it could come at a better fucking time on International Women's Day, that means that we respect you, black man. So, thank you so much for keeping our backs. Thank you for appreciating us. Thank you for, like, literally going to war with us, because, nigga, you probably couldn't have went out of jail. But they decided to do it today.
Yeah, so, I hate the fact that we're a country that encourages self-defense.
Facts.
And, if someone comes to my home, I'm going to shoot them, or, all that stuff. Yeah, we punish people of color for exercising those rights. Anyone knows, if you come into my house, guns blazing, niggas gonna shoot back. That's just facts. Because you don't know if it's an intruder, you don't know if it's a rapist, you don't know what the fuck that person is.
And like I said, everyone's a rapist, everybody's a kidnapper until proven otherwise.
So yeah, definitely, he did the right thing. If niggas come to your house shooting, nigga, you about to shoot the fuck back. And honestly, it was one gunshot, and they said because he shot a police officer, and they found out later that the police officer that was shot by the fucking police officer. So his gunshot didn't even shoot nobody.
They said it hit. No, that's the police officer. I was gonna say the bullets in the wall got more justice than Breonna Taylor. So once again, we did not forget about you, my beautiful black queen. We will say your name every day. We will say it every month. We will say it every year, because we do need justice for you. We need justice for every woman that looks like us.
Period. So all niggas want to fuck JT. They do. Hellcat. What she said?
SRT.
I love JT. I think she is so beautiful. I love her I don't give a fuck attitude. Twin. She is a I said what I said type bitch. Like, I just appreciate her so much. So JT is someone that has had to deactivate her Twitter multiple times because people keep trying to cancel our bitch. Like, I feel like the last time was stupid. They tried to cancel her because she blocked some girl who had cancer. And I'm like,
if I don't want to see sad shit on my fucking timeline, bitch, blah.
No. She was talking shit.
I was talking shit about the
So she
cancer
blocked
bitch.
her.
Oh, the cancer bitch. So you have
Cancer
enough.
bitch was talking shit.
You know what? Because y'all know y'all gonna cancel me probably in the future. You couldn't fight off cancer, but you got enough energy to try to fight me, bitch. Fuck you. What?
Yeah, girl, and I'm just like, why?
Not my bitch.
Why is she not allowed to block a bitch because she has cancer? She gotta tolerate the abuse.
She does
because the bitch got cancer.
everyone wants to feel bad for people that got cancer, and at this point,
I do feel bad for people.
I'm not saying I don't feel bad for you, but if you bullying my good sis, and I'm gonna go to war for this, okay?
Okay, we go to war for JT.
Because you know, like they said, like what celebrity you like? Do you like fight for? Like that's your relative? JT. Because you know what? If you a real ass bitch, give a fuck about a nigga, and you prove it multiple times, I'ma back you up because you said what you said and you did what you did, and you gonna meet me where the fuck you met me.
She's a motherfucking city girl. Like I love her because I think I'm a city girl sometimes.
I know I'm a city girl.
So that brings our topic of conversation: cancel culture. So what is cancel culture? Cancel culture is modern form of ostracism, and when someone is thrust out of social or professional settings. So pretty much you just get like, we ain't fucking with this bitch no more. In other words, that's what cancel culture is. So over like 2020, because since we're not into 2021 yet, we're not that far into 2020 yet. There's been people that have been canceled or we've attempted to cancel. There's one, Shane Dawson, which honestly he deserves to get canceled because 1, he's racist, 2, he is best friends with Jeffree Star, and 3, he was trying to get little boys and girls to show them their private parts, and he made sexual comments about Will Smith at age of 11. So I have to cancel.
Honestly, at this point, if you're white, you're racist in my eyes. I'm telling you, you are guilty until proven innocent in my eyes. Because guess what? You were raised by people like we were talking about with the Fred Hampton.
I guess he's proved himself that he's not racist.
I mean, yeah, like I said, and so proven otherwise. I said, because there's been a history that even with their, like, Judas and the Black Messiah, even our motherfucking people be against us.
Yeah.
So, by people from y'all are putting us in place to do that to our own selves. But, that's beside the fact. What we're talking about is the fact that this shit was, like, in the 80s. So, you trying to tell me niggas from the 80s all died off by 2021 and y'all ain't racist no more?
Right.
I keep saying y'all niggas don't die, y'all multiply.
I mean, you just raise racist children. There was just a little boy who was beaten and tied up and called racial slurs in a Texas school. So, I mean,
I saw this one video. I don't know what state it was in, but it was a black boy that stayed the night over a white person's house. Well, first of all, why? We're gonna get back to that. I don't understand why you would do that for yourself, but he was bullied and they made him drink pee.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw that.
I heard about that.
Yeah, and I was like, bruh, I'm fighting the mama, I'm fighting the daddy.
Right.
At this point, y'all gonna take me to jail anyway, so I might as well beat that bitch's ass in the meantime.
Another person I don't think she's canceled, but we've attempted to cancel her, is Leah Michelle. It came out that she was being racist towards, I don't know her real name, but I know the character's name is Mercedes on Glee.
No, she wasn't. That was not. That was Rachel Berry.
I'm talking about the where she was being racist towards. Her name is Mercedes.
Oh, and they're on the show together. What is her name? Damn, that's crazy. Only black girl on Glee. We don't know her name.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but the bitch can sing though.
She sure can.
You can sing.
Let me not disrespect you that much. Let's look at your name real quick while you talk about your next person that you cancel, because I'm gonna talk about people we can.
Doja Cat. I didn't cancel Doja Cat, but y'all did. I love
sure
the bitch.
didn't.
I love Doja Cat.
So.
I've loved her since high school. I ain't canceling that bitch. She can be showing her feet on racist chats all she wants. Another person that we canceled or tried to cancel but still not canceled is Ellen DeGeneres. That bitch got too much money. She ain't going nowhere. And
Amber Riley. Sorry.
Amber Riley's her real name.
Riley.
Okay.
What else was she in? I think she was in Being Mary Jane. Wasn't she in Being Mary Jane?
I think so too. Yeah.
And she was the one that had like all them kids.
Mm-hmm. And last but not least, he's fucking canceled. 69. He a snitch. He a rat. He a bitch ass nigga. And honorable mention is R. Kelly. And that's all I gotta say about that. I ain't gotta say no more.
I'm gonna say, so to tailgate off of the 6ix9ine, I try to cancel my bitch, Nicki Minaj. I know, I'm so mad that I fucking introduced her as my bitch, but I still fuck with her.
I don't know why you try to cancel Nicki.
I try to cancel Nicki because not only is her husband a reigning, what is he, rapist? I don't know if it's true. I didn't do my research.
I mean, it is true. But the thing is, he said that they were together at the time.
Either way, if you a rapist in the eye of the law, then you a rapist to me. I don't even sound right because I don't even trust
Because
the law.
there's some people who are in jail for rape who didn't even rape nobody.
Okay, well, either way, it's proven.
Especially black men.
It's proven or X, Y, and Z, and that was already one knock on you, and then the second knock was the fact that you over here supporting 6ix9ine in the time when we were doing a lot of Black Lives Matter shit.
Yeah,
like not even with the
song with
about the movement. We're just talking about like our lives matter. Like so it's like why are you trying to be problematic? Do you want to be relevant that fucking bad?
And also, how difficult it is to have a baby with a man who can never drop your kids off at school.
Hello, because he sure the fuck can't.
No play dates or nothing.
So another person that we tried to cancel, but I mean, he's not canceled to me because I still eat his food, is Papa John's nigga. I don't know his name, actually. I'm just calling him Papa. What's his name, Papa?
Girl,
I don't know.
His real name, but
girl,
he's Papa to us.
He's Papa to us. So, a video came out with him very recently and it took him 20 months. That's very specific.
Girl.
Because this nigga's old. I think he's like in his 50s. So it took you, you've been saying nigga, niggerish. I don't know what the fuck you've said.
Nigga.
Niglet. I don't know what the fuck you said. But all I've heard that it took you 20 months to take that out of your vocabulary. You've been saying that for 50 plus years, and all of a sudden you're nigga free.
How the fuck did it take you 20 months to stop saying nigger? I just want to know, like, honestly, are you actively waking up a day
and say I'm not gonna say nigga? But I say that because it's crazy, because even though I tell myself I'm not gonna say nigga, I have to consciously say it. So I'm like, it sounds like a jokey joke in like the fashion of saying, oh, he said nigga for 20 months. Bitch, I have to think about it sometimes. It's like, you remember I told you I would say nigga around people that are not niggas, and I'm like, fuck it,
Yeah.
So you do have to think about that shit. So if you are on the route of recovery, I'm not gonna cancel your pizza, but nigga, you're canceled.
He's on the route of nigga recovery.
Nigga recovery.
Nigga rehab.
And the last but not least, you're gonna be canceled to me in every shape, way, or form. Only the time I'm gonna recognize you is when I'm watching White Chicks. Terry Crews, you're a fucking coon. You are a Uncle fucking Tom in blackface. You are not one of us. I don't know how you got here. Where is your mother? Where is your father? Where is your wife? Because I don't understand how multiple times you have shown us you are not here to understand the black struggle.
Remember when Gabrielle Union
kept saying
him, and then he
came back and bashed her, was like, you were problematic on the show, blah blah blah.
But whenever you were talking about your sexual allegations, sexual harassment allegations, and black men were just. And not even just black people were
dogging you.
Were dogging the fuck out of you.
But guess what we do? Black woman stood up for you
and defended you, because sexual assault against men are just as important.
Yep.
And what your bitch ass do? You be a bitch ass nigga.
So if you want to suck a white nigga's dick, just say so. Because at this point, I remember when my Twitter got fucking deactivated when I was bullying him. But once again, I'm not a bully. I'm a fact checker and I'm a fact sayer. So if you did some coon shit and I call you out on your coonness, I mean, you're a coon and it's never gonna change. So when I'm at the top, I'm gonna slap your bitch ass. He don't have a white wife. His wife is black.
But she's just white passing.
Is she? I know she's light skinned, but I don't think she's white passing.
She's not white passing?
I'm gonna look it up right now while we get to the next.
Remember they had a television show for 12 seconds and got canceled?
Bitch, I don't give a fuck.
She looks, I mean, their children look white too, so yeah.
Do they? That nigga's too dark for that shit. Let me see.
Girl, you would be surprised. Jeans are a very funny thing.
Let's look at his wife.
Yeah, let's see what his wife looks like.
Let me say wife, because they you know what he looked like?
She's right there. You just passed. Yeah,
you know what that nigga looked like? He looked like chewed up Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, she is white passing.
Yeah, she's
I did not notice that.
Yeah. I mean, I can see how she has black in her, but I don't.
Definitely white passing.
Very white passing.
I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me try to put this close to the camera really quick. I don't know. Can y'all see that shit?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, well, either way, white passing.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know this is like so off topic, and Sammy's gonna get us back on track, but white.
Oh.
But that's same for when I told you when we were talking about Janae Aiko, who has like, I think less than maybe 15% black in her, and I kept saying she's a black woman because she speaks for black people, and when
has she ever spoke for black people?
I mean, not even speak for black people. Fuck with her. She's from Compton. She has a black man. Like, she's only fuck with black men.
If she's black, she says no. I'm not just black. So
I mean, but she's not just black though,
and that's fine.
We always say that if you are more than one thing, you don't have to choose a side.
Exactly.
But when it comes to the climate of time we are, just recognize that that's what's in you, and that's what's giving you your flavor, bitch. Because you ain't getting that flavor from white people. Let's be real. Y'all trying to mix breeds with us, so y'all can fucking
get some flavor.
Hello,
shout out to the Kardashians. Anyways, so the power of we're very powerful as consumers. We have the power to make or break people. We have the power to build people up and at the same time strip them down. So either you, there's a saying that's either you become a hero or you live long enough to become a villain. And I feel like
That's Batman.
Yeah, we do it to like a lot of celebrities. We did it to Meg. We did it to like anyone who is a rising star. We did it to Cardi. We're like, yeah, we root for them when they're the underdog, and when they get super famous, we somehow start hitting on them. You know, people don't.
I loved Cardi though.
I'm not talking about us specifically, but it is a thing people do. They root for someone who's an underdog, and when they get too famous, they get too big and make too much money, they start hitting on them.
Facts.
And you know, we build people up a lot just to tear them down, and that is what pretty much cancel culture is, and the power of cancel culture.
The power of this consumer that she was saying that we do have, you have to understand. For them to have the celebrity figurehead, we give it to them. So
100%.
If we're trying to cancel them, you need to don't patronize with them, because most of them start off as influencers. Next thing you know, they're selling beauty products. They're selling you lifestyle books.
I forgot Tory Lanez. Cancel. Remember,
bitch, that's how canceled he is. I didn't even think about this nigga.
Bitch, cancel.
Bitch, not even. Hello, dropping new music. Cancel! I remember he dropped a tweet talking about me and Drake are dropping music at the same time.
I don't give a fuck.
Cancel!
That's why Kalani took you off her song.
Period. And that was my favorite song still to this day. Okay, so like I said, don't patronize with these people. Don't give them your money. Because we so quick to support celebrities. Let's support our fucking friends.
Period.
That's all I gotta say. We're gonna leave it right there and see how y'all feel. Next thing that we can do to stop giving them the power that they have is stop let them live in your head rent free. Like I just said, I forgot about Tory Lanez. That nigga, he was evicted from my brain.
I forgot about Tory Lanez right now.
Once he shot my bitch, he was evicted.
Girl,
like, I didn't even want to hear both stories. Nigga canceled. And another thing you can do is stop talking about them, because talking about them takes away from their relevance. So if you actually cancel them, don't run back to them after they go on an apology tour. Because when most like celebrities are canceled, the only thing they try to do is, I apologize. I didn't know what I was doing. Blah, blah. And you know what? You know what you're doing, because we're not ignorant in this world. Like Sammy always says, Google is free.
This is the information age.
And guess what? If this is the land of the free, freely look up that shit before I bust you in your face.
Land of free if you white, let's be honest.
Hello.
So there's levels of canceledness, I want to say. And I feel like we should be very aware of what these levels are and not always try to fucking cancel people for every little fucking thing. So level 1, I say, is digging up old tweets and videos. If you see someone who is like, who they
JT, we were just talking about her.
Yeah, JT.
And Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, you know, they dug up old tweets from 2011, I think, of when he was making fun of gay people. And you know what? It's never okay to make fun of gay people. It's never okay to make fun of, marginalized people. But let's be honest. At that time, making fun of gay people was not a big thing.
It wasn't. It was just like a little jokey joke that you just like let trickle off the back of your head.
Same thing as making fun of fat people. It was just like, it's not okay, but it was a time. Did
you still make fun of fat people?
No, I don't.
Yes.
No, I don't.
She'd be like, this fat nigga with a hot breath.
I said, that's exactly. You said people. Niggas are not people.
Niggas are not people? I'm not a person?
Black men are not people.
Did y'all hear? Y'all heard it here first. Samantha said that they are yet niggas, as in black men, are not people.
I'm kidding.
Ami, I support you. I love you.
I'm joking. Of course, black men.
Is it a jokey joke? Because we wasn't laughing.
Girl, damn. Girl, it's a joke. Shit.
Sammy's already canceled, and she already talking about the first level. She was talking about herself as well. Because if y'all seen Sammy's shit, y'all will fucking cancel her on her old tweets, her new tweets, her present tweets. Let's be real.
My tweets aren't that crazy at all.
I want to bring up
the last crazy thing I tweeted.
The last one that affected us was watching cops be bullied. I'm never going to let you live this shit down, bitch. Because I remember I texted her and said me act like it was so cavalier to say that shit. She said, watching cops be bullied is my favorite pastime.
It is.
And the thing is, if you feel that way, you can't express that in a white ruling world. I mean, we can talk shit on our phones and be like, yes, white people down with the white man. But to say it on a platform where you have more followers than most people, because I probably only got like 700 followers and I've had a fucking Twitter since 1963.
Watching cops get bullied is my favorite pastime. I love it, y'all. And I'm not afraid to say it. Like, fuck y'all, fuck the police, bitch ass niggas. I like to see
So what, bitch, you a nigga with an attitude now? Because they said niggas ain't people.
I am a nigga with an attitude. NWA, period. Level 2 of cancel culture, I want to say, is willful ignorance. These are people who don't do it on purpose. Their intention is not to be racist or sexist or homophobic, but it comes off that way. And that's the people that you see apologize and go back to what they back on what they say. But at the same time, it's like we are in the information age. There is no reason for you to be this willfully ignorant. A person, for example, is Kendall Jenner when she made that commercial of the Pepsi commercial when she was trying to, end racism, and you want to end racism with the fucking Pepsi. Bitch, a Pepsi ain't gonna end shit.
I just think y'all didn't have to attack my sis like that. She just wanted somebody that was thirsty to get a drink and be quenched. She just happened to be in the crossfire. And I think we try to cancel Kardashian so much that she was so appalled because she's like, bitch, I'm not Kim. I'm not Kendall. She's like, what? I'm not Chloe. She's like, I am literally the most unproblematic one out of all of us. So y'all try to cancel me over a commercial that I got booked for? I got paid to be racist. Like,
yeah. No, it wasn't even about that. She was trying to talk about, it was a commercial about inclusion.
I know, but I'm just saying, but I'm saying it was looked at as racist, so I got paid to do this shit. So it's like, I mean, I'm a model. That's what we do. We get paid to do this shit. Like, I'm sorry.
Did not deserve to get.
I'm sorry you don't want a Pepsi today, sir. But can I give you a Coke tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely. Danny Lee. She made that stupid ass song.
Yellow bonus, what he wants.
I'm pretty sure she did not make this. I'm pretty sure she did not make this video in intention to be colorist and be like, let's down the dark skinned black girls. But it did come off as blind and colorist and stupid. She was trying to make a bop and it wasn't a bop. And apparently Yellow Bone is not what he wants because he went back to Mimi again.
Respectfully, not like we said, I'm not gonna give you a coin for ignorance, because if you are a light-skinned woman in the world that we live in, even with like just we were talking about Meghan Markle, that the history of colorism in the black community, more so, because I can't speak for any other community, is a problematic thing.
It's a problematic.
So it's like, for you to even get in that booth and think that whatever the fuck you was about to spit was fire, you thought that you saying that you light skin is what he wants. It sounds crazy to me. Like
crazy.
It's like that's not even a willful ignorance. That's like let's slap this bitch and make her understand. This is probably a level 3 type fucking.
But I don't think she deserves to get. That's what we say. The levels. She doesn't deserve to get completely canceled.
I don't feel like she believes they're canceled, but I feel like she needs to sit down and think about it, resuscitate life, because that wasn't even first of all, that wasn't even a good song.
It wasn't.
So it's like, for you sat there with and you have to mix it and you heard it multiple times and you was like,
and
yes.
then other people heard it too.
And you're like, yes, this is it. This is how I'm gonna proclaim my love to the baby. I'm gonna let Kirk know that I'm here for him, ups and downs, highs and lows, because I'm a light skinned bitch.
And he still loves you for a black bitch. Next one.
Not a black bitch, a queen.
Okay. Whatever you want to say.
See? Colorism right there.
How is it colorism? I call everyone a bitch.
Well, bitch, you don't know her.
Light skin bitch, dark skin bitch, brown skin bitch, purple bitch. You a bitch.
You ain't a bitch.
The last level is just blatant, ignorance. These are the people who are brought to their attention how what they're doing is wrong, and they still don't give a fuck.
Hello.
They try to, rather than, apologize and accepting what they did wrong, they try to defend why they should do what they do, or defend what they did wasn't a big deal. Biggest fucking one is Kim Kardashian.
Yep.
I don't know how many times you've told this bitch to start making herself darker.
Facts.
Bitch, your hands are white and your face are brown, bitch. You are a white woman. Like, you are clearly, you're from the caucus. You're from the whiteness of the whiteness. And you still...
I wouldn't say that. She's probably like...
She's Armenian.
I know, but she's probably where fucking Archie would land.
I'm not talking about her skin tone. I'm talking about where she's from.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Armenia
is pretty, yeah.
Yeah, they're
the white people of the Middle East.
Yeah, they're the white people of the white people. So, they're where white people originated from.
They're the white people from the middle... No, they're like the white people of the brown people. Like, because you know how... Yeah, Armenians, aren't they
They're
brown?
White. They're white.
That's whiter than British people?
Armenia's from the Caucasus, so she's white. She's a true Caucasian. That's where the word comes from. The white people from British took that term from the people from the Caucasus. Caucasian, that's where it comes from. So she's like the white of the white people. You can look it up right now.
I don't need to look it up. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. But
yeah. So I'm not talking about her skin tone. I'm talking about like where her people are from. She's from the white people of the white people.
Because I feel like she could be passed as like a, Hispanic or a brown person.
Her personally, but her people are from,
her people. If we're talking about her dad and shit, or you mean like people like
I'm talking
her
about
lineage?
Armenians, period, not just her. Like the culture of the people that are Armenian. Are
I'm gonna have to do my research on that because they look too close to brown people for me to think.
They do, but that's not all of Armenian people.
I'm gonna look up right now because I feel like it's on my heart right now.
Yeah. But anyways, I don't know how many times we told this bitch to stop fucking coloring her skin. She still do. And she keeps trying to make herself look darker than what she is. So that's just...
These niggas are white.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're white people, Armenians.
Why is the first people that pop up that are Armenian?
Are Kim and her family?
It's Kim and Cher. And Cher looks like a white people of all white people.
Look at where Armenia's from. Armenia.
Yeah, location on the globe.
Yeah.
That's a lot to put in Google, but Google know what we be talking about, so. Yellow bonus, what he wants. Why am I singing that song? It's the devil's work. Well, while she's looking that shit up, we're going to talk about how there's another influencer, which a lot of influencers do, as in...
They're from the Caucasus. They're the Caucasus region.
Okay, in
so
Asia.
They're actually...
Asia and Europe. I mean, the blend of that. I mean, that's why I always say that Asian people are white, because Asian people want to be white. But
we can edit that out. But
when you were looking for it?
Yeah.
I mean, I was still talking to it, so it don't really matter. But I'm saying another influencer that's like really big on
still in our culture
vulturing. Yeah. I mean, that's what we're gonna call it. Is Nikita Dragon. Yeah. She's a transgender woman who is monopolizing on the fact that she wants to always like do shit and then act so innocent to the fact of it. She'll get like braids and she'll say shit like, I appreciate the black culture so much. Bitch, we don't need a caption. Just don't fuck. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not going to say don't do it. I'm just saying the way that you do it, y'all try to monopolize, because it's like y'all always do it as a selling point or a marketing thing. Like, don't market your makeup to me, because your marketing makeup is not marketing to people that are my color.
My thing is, I mean, Nikita is a half Asian, half Hispanic woman, so I understand why she might have...
I can tell by that nose. No matter how long she try to get that shit done, that bitch is Hispanic.
Yeah, so, I mean, she might have some color to her. I don't know if she's as dark as she tries to appear. She
definitely isn't.
Yeah, but my thing about her, what really made me like, bitch, fuck you, is when she had a do-rag on. I don't... honestly,
bitch, I don't even wear a do-rag, and I got a nigga.
Why any non-black person
will wear a do-rag.
What ways are you trying to get a check?
What is the purpose?
As a woman, like the only way I would wear a do-rag is when I'm working out and I want to tie my wig down.
Like Cardi B said, what was the reason?
Why are you wearing a do-rag?
What was the reason?
And they called her out for wearing a do-rag. She's like, it's just a fashion statement.
It's not.
A do-rag is not. Niggas wear that shit to get the waves in check.
Niggas can't even wear do-rags outside, socially acceptable, but you want to do it as a fashion trend.
As a black man, wearing a do-rag in public is going to get judged, but you as a white
it's a trend.
Woman, it's a trend.
It's cute.
Well, one day we're going to have a conversation on how when black people have a hairstyle or a look, it's a problem. When y'all do it, it's fashion.
But we already did that when black culture is the culture. We already did that pretty much. So another way to be canceled completely on the third fucking level of the disrespect of it's blatant. We said the blatant.
Yeah, blatant ignorance.
It's the blatant ignorance because you know you're doing something wrong, but you continuously keep doing it. Mm-hmm. I saw a thread. I don't know if it was a thread or if it's a reel. I don't know. On Instagram of David Letterman continuously being sexist, being misogynistic, being rude, and he was making women feel uncomfortable. And it was like the thing is with us, when you do these kind of things without remorse, that's what makes you wanting to be canceled. Because if you do things and you're like apologetic and you're like trying to backtrack and take everything back, we forgive you or we at least give you some grace. Yeah. This man not only did it to many women, and he continuously kept doing it even after, because I was watching the thread and it was saying like, even when it went on commercial breaks, when he was like asking these women these questions, like it was from people from like Lindsay Lohan, Paris Hilton, and Janice Jackson. He was asking about their most embarrassing things that happened throughout their like history and fame. Like, you know, Janet Jackson with the halftime thing. He kept bringing it up and she kept trying to politely say, hey, I put that in the past. I don't want to live there no more. He's like, you put that in the past. I still want to talk about it. Yeah. He kept like blatantly triggering her and like bringing her into the place where she's like, I don't want to relive that. She said that was a hard time for me. I don't want to relive that.
Yeah,
and he kept saying it.
Yeah, I was watching a Britney Spears documentary, and there was a time in the era where it was perfectly fine to talk to women this way. I was watching this interview when she was like maybe 17, 18, and they asked her about her virginity. And it's like, at this time of age, if you ask a 17-year-old about her virginity,
I'm a lie. I'm a lie.
I'm just saying, but if an interviewee was to ask a 17-year-old about her virginity, he would get canceled.
Facts.
But at that time, it was perfectly
normal
okay
because
to disrespect women this way. And I want to say, anyone who is racist, sexist, colorism, homophobia, transphobia, you are canceled.
Facts.
We have no room in society for people like that.
It's 2021.
It's 2021. Get with the fucking program.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm so sick of people. I'm so sick of the homophobia in our culture. I'm so sick of the transphobia in our culture. I'm so sick of the colorism in our culture. I'm so sick of the fucking racism that you white people and other people actually give to us. We have no room for this anymore because race is a social construct. It's not even a real thing. So the fact that y'all just keep pushing this agenda, years later, you're trying to hold on to something that doesn't even really exist.
If you want to be relevant, just say so.
Just say so. So there is the ineffective ways and effective ways that cancel culture, canceling people happens. So you can talk about the
effective ways?
Yeah.
Effective way to cancel someone.
Like how cancel culture is effective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're knocking these people off their pedestal and you're humbling them and realizing without us, you are not a celebrity.
You ain't shit.
And you know who the fuck we canceled so we did it successfully? Daniel Caesar.
We kissed the fuck out of that ugly nigga. And the fact that he dared us to cancel him is the funny part. And I read this tweet that said, Daniel sees the fuck out of there because he was ugly and y'all canceled him. And someone said, well, you should have thought about that when he said that shit. And I'm like, that's true. You know you an ugly nigga. So we have no problem canceling ugly people.
And also the thing with Daniel, he was, like you said, he was provoking us. And it's like,
and defending
he was defending white people, like, at an extreme extent. I'm just like, bro, chill out. You know you a dark-skinned, ugly black man, right? Like, I had to throw all that shit in. Like, it's like, you not just dark-skinned, but you ugly. And you short. Granted, you have the voice of Velvet, and I would never disrespect you on that point, because, you know, there's some songs that are still in my playlist. But respectfully, respect yourself and understand where you stand on this totem pole, and you're not very high up.
That is hilarious.
One other effective way to cancel culture is make influencers or brands step up their game.
Yeah.
Because there was a time where, because I'm a Tarte user, anyone that knows me when I do my little makeup routine, I got 2 Tartes, I got, you know, I'm just not a Sephora. Why I put Sephora together? It's not Sephora, and it's, what is it, Ulta. How did I get that word? Either way. I'm an Ulta bitch, and Ulta got everything. So I be at Ulta, and I get my concealers and my, you know, foundation, X, Y, and Z. Maybe that's why I said Sephora, because I was talking about foundation. Either way, y'all know where the fuck we're leading. But there was a time when they first came out, and they only had, 2 or 3 shades for people that look like me.
It was the Tarte Shape Up concealer that.
Yeah, because that's the one I use.
Yeah.
The Shape Up. So it's like, you have, because white people come in so many different shades, colors, undertones. There's like red tone, green, warm, neutral. Yeah, so it's like you have so many tones for black people, and you have all these colors for white people. Like white people only got more than one color. Like if you white, that's it.
They have different shades of white too.
No, they only got one color.
They have different shades of white people, just like there's different shades of people, period. Because there's white people all the way to like the darkest of black people.
They have one color, like I said. If you white, you white.
White people do not only have one color.
You want to say niggas ain't people, but you want to fucking defend white people?
Girl, it was a joke.
Joke my ass. Anyways, like I'm saying, so they have multiple colors for the colorful same folk white people. But for black people, they only had a few colors.
So 3.
So it came to a point where a lot of beauty influencers that do makeup, they were like saying like, yo, what the fuck is up? What the fuck is up?
Yeah.
And I also think that's
even white influencers too.
But I feel like that's also what was the birth of Fenty, of how Fenty came out. Because
Fenty was before that happened.
Really? Mm-hmm. And y'all still was doing that shit? That's crazy.
That shit, yeah.
Let me not lie on myself. But yeah. Us criticizing them and canceling them is making them step their game up and realize everyone is inclusive. Like she said, there's many shades of white people, which I don't believe. It's there. And there's many shades of black people. So it's like, make something for everyone. Mm-hmm. That's it. And
And there's
another
like Asian people, there's Hispanic people, there's brown people. So there's different shades for every human being that exists.
factual.
Yeah.
Factual. So another way to cancel culture effectively, and what was it? Actively? Is that what the word? Active? We said actively, inactive?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Actively, it makes you be more of a critical thinker of what you're putting your money into or putting your brand on.
Yeah.
Because as of recently, I was talking to Dell, which made me put this whole like idea of talking about cancel culture. And we were talking about how he was like, why is Pepe Le Pew? I don't even know if I'm saying his name wrong.
He's French, huh?
He's French.
Yeah.
But it's the if y'all ever watch cartoons of, I think, Animaniacs era.
Oh yeah.
It was the skunk who was giving a lot of unsolicited attention to another woman, to a woman that wasn't reciprocated.
Typically, it was coercion.
It was coercion, but I mean, I was getting to that. I just feel like if anyone that knew it, they was like watching him like fawning over this woman constantly. Every time he saw her, his eyes were hearts, and he was like talking her down and kissing her hand. And granted, she wasn't reciprocating it, but she wasn't saying no. And it's like everyone's like, now that Dr. Seuss is canceled, they were like, we're canceling him too because this is sexual assault. And I'm like, when you think about it, as a child, you don't see sexual assault. But as an adult, when you're like, coercion is real, like someone talking you down into making you feel like having sex with someone's the only way, you're like, okay, I can understand that. Mm-hmm. But as a child, you don't see that with your eyes. So canceling culture makes you think about, what are you putting your energy into? I said cancel culture.
You said canceling culture.
Canceling the culture.
It's cancel culture.
Either way, I mean, it's the same. It's literally the same thing. Like canceling the culture, if we're canceling Pepe Le Pew or anything around surrounding that.
ing means it's happened. Like
it's happening right now. That's why I said canceling it.
Okay.
Because I just told you it's happening just now. Just like how we just now canceling Dr. Seuss. It's canceling as we're speaking. Like canceled means that we already did that shit. But now that they look at Dr. Seuss, they're looking at everything else that we're putting into. And I feel like if that's the case, you need to look at the shit that's on fucking on that TV right now, because I've seen so many things where it don't probably sit right with some people that don't have that conversation with their kids. So it makes you be more a critical thinker of what you're letting your kids watch, because the tablet is what's raising them at this point.
Yeah, the culture it does not allow people room to grow. So there's people who get canceled at a young age, or even something that they did a long time ago, and it's like we are people who we're ever changing. You know, if you don't change or you don't become bigger, better bitches, then what are you doing? So I feel like canceling people for like little things do not give them the room to grow. Like, for example, Maya Angelou. If social media and all that shit was around when she was young, she would have been canceled, because Maya Angelou was a 17-year-old single mother and a prostitute. So if we would have canceled Maya Angelou, she would not be the queen and the poet and all that we see her as today. You know, another example, Malcolm X. Because at 9 years old, he was robbing niggas. So if we would have canceled Malcolm X at a time where he was in prison for robbing people, he would not be the great Malcolm X he is today. So I feel like you canceling people who make a mistake does not leave them room to progress as a person. And there's things that I've done as a child. There's things that you've done. Everyone has done things that they're not proud of, that it's not right. But we have the what's the word? The luxury of no one knowing about it. You know, we're not in the media's eye. We're not in society's, people are not picking at us for what we've done. So, what was I going to say? So canceling people at a certain age, I feel like canceling people at a certain age is wrong, and that you should allow people who do make mistakes as younger people to just make it, and stop trying to be like, oh, well, she did this and that, it's over. No, it's not over. It's never over. Like, for example, James Charles. James Charles has done a lot of fucked up shit. He's done a lot of things that he's deserving of being canceled for. But at the same time, James Charles is 21, 22 years old. He's a child. I did a lot of dumb shit when I was 21, 22 years old. So if all the things I did got released, it would have been over for me. This podcast would not be happening. Nothing of this would be happening. So let's get into the questions.
All right, I have a question. What makes canceling culture so popular now?
Internet. It's easy to dig up old tweets. It's easy to dig up old videos. It's easy to find any information you want on someone. 20, 25 years ago, we did not have access to this information. If we had access to this information, Obama wouldn't be president. There's so many things that people are able to hide 20 years ago that you can't hide now. All these kids who are getting canceled, losing their school scholarships, losing their ride to school, losing their, getting kicked out of college for saying racist shit. This wasn't happening 5-6 years ago. So that is why cancel culture is, and the thing about cancel culture I don't like is when people try to dox you. It's never okay to release someone's address or where their parents live or their phone number or their email address. I feel like that's something about cancel culture I cannot fuck with, because people have a right to privacy. Even if they do some fucked up shit, people have the right to not have their address out there for people to kill them or kidnap them or go to their house, because people are fucking crazy. So that's why I don't like that cancel culture. Do you think you would ever get canceled?
Yes.
When you're famous?
I would get canceled by white people because they feel like I'm racist, but at this point, I don't give a fuck. I say what I say, I mean what I say, and I'm going to stand on it.
Will you ever take it back? What if it affects your bag?
Absolutely not.
No? Even if it affects your bag?
I don't think it's going to affect my bag because
it will affect your bag, because that's why Kevin Hart took back what he said about gay people.
Gay people, but I'm talking about white people. The thing is, when I say shit, it's facts. I'm not saying shit out of just malicious manner.
Nick Cannon said facts, and he still got canceled. He had to apologize.
Okay, yes, but he been done had a bag. Like, if it's going to affect my immediate bag, yes, I'm going to take it back. But, like, if it's, like, my long-term bag that's, like, something that's not really effective, I can't change who I am or my thoughts. I can probably revisit them and say maybe I was in a different time or space, but I'm a critical thinker already. So if I say that white people got one shade, even though I know they got more than one shade, I really don't give a fuck about your shades, because I think so many times it's like we want to cater to y'all and we don't cater to ourselves. So the incidence of the whole, like, me saying stuff like about white people, it's like I say it as a joke, and if you want to laugh along. If you don't want to fucking laugh along, you not the audience for me, because I'm not a white person basher, but it is what it is. I say what I say.
Okay, so you don't think you'll get canceled?
I said if I do get canceled. I said no. You said if I was gonna get canceled, would I like change what I said? Right?
Yeah.
Nah.
I said, do you think you would get canceled when you get famous?
I said if I would get canceled, it would be canceled because of white people. Instead of say about white people. That's why I said. My next question is, what if we were to get big and someone tried to cancel us? That's literally pretty much the same thing you said.
I guess.
I mean, shit. If you said that you don't fuck with dogs that got like 3 legs, bitch, I'ma stand by you, because at the end of the point, our name is tied together. So I gotta ride with you, even if you said some fucked up shit.
I just depends on what it is. Like, if I don't think I've ever said something like so like fucked up. What have I said that's so fucked up?
Cops getting bullied is not fucked up. That is very fucked up. You know why? Because there's black people that are cops. Even though it's not something they chose to be into.
When white cops get bullied, it's my
That's even worse. Because it makes it sound like we're racist. And we genuinely just want to be treated like humane human beings. It makes it even worse when you categorize and say, but I'm saying there are black people that are cops that are not bad.
I don't want them to get bullied. Not the black cops.
But you hear yourself. Mm-hmm. That's something you will get canceled for. So for me saying that all black people are the same color, I will get canceled for like, no, I have a warm undertone too. I tan, so I have more of a tan undertone.
Right.
So it's like the things that we say about white folks is what's going to get us canceled. Because we are here for the black people. We want y'all to feel inclusive. We want y'all to feel loved.
We're Fubians, bitch. For you, by you. Okay? For us, by us. I'm sorry. So, yeah. This is... I don't apologize. I don't have any apology for what we come off as, because we don't have a voice in this community, in this, world. So, I want us to know that this podcast is for people who look like us and sound like us. My question is, who is your favorite problematic celebrity?
Kim Kardashian.
Really?
You know why? Because
I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't either, bitch. It just came out because I was drinking. Why? Because You are able to offend so many fucking people, but still obtain a bag.
Y'all know who mine is.
Tory Lanez.
Boosie motherfucking badass. He is my favorite problematic nigga. Like, I love that nigga so much, but he's such a bad. He always gives so much problems.
I just feel like if you can obtain a bag, because how many people she offends, and she acts so oblivious to it. I feel like, I'm sorry, I'm like cutting you off with your Boosie ass shit, because Boosie's ignorant, so I just can't
Boosie is ignorant as fuck, but he's my favorite problematic nigga.
You are able to create an empire off of someone releasing a fucking sex tape that was trash. You're going through a divorce. I'm just like, there's so many things that she's done in between that stops her from even being relevant. But she always finds a way to make a bag and be relevant.
Mm-hmm. Has a celebrity ever got canceled for something you agreed with?
Damn, who did we cancel and that I agreed with it? Mm-hmm. I don't agree with racism. I don't agree with anything that has to do with feminism. I mean, like, anti-feminism. Sexism. Yeah, I couldn't even get the word out right now because I've been freaking.
Yeah.
Any celebrity that's been canceled that I don't agree with.
That you actually agree with what they said.
I agree with what they said.
And they were canceled.
Name some people that got canceled that I can't.
I give my example. When Chrissy Teigen talked about that 13-year-old girl.
She what?
She talked about this 13-year-old girl who was like attacking her. She didn't talk shit about her.
I mean,
I'm like, sometimes
Chrissy
it don't matter the age. Like, if you coming for me, I'm coming for you.
That's what I'm saying. Chrissy Teigen and JT, I guess that's the people I'm gonna say I agree with, because I'm like, if I say be prepared what the fuck I gotta say, because I'm a 27-year-old woman. If you talking about me, bitch, I got 27 years, you got 13 in you. What's
that's
up?
What I'm saying. Like, people think like you should give them mercy because they're a child. No,
you think I'm gonna give you mercy because you got cancer, bitch? Die.
No, I'm not giving you mercy because you're a child. Like, people are like, Chrissy, how dare she talk to the child? Why the fuck was that child talking to her that way? Ask the right questions.
Yeah,
you so worried about her.
Even when it was like Harris, what was it? Paris Hilton? Not Hilton. It was Hilton. Paris, that one gay guy. When he
Perez
Hilton, and he was attacking one of these YouTubers, not YouTubers, it was a TikToker, and he was like, bro, you have this platform, you should do better with what you got. And like, they were like, you're a grown-ass man, why are you attacking? I'm like, I agree with someone censoring their child's content. Like, if you are doing certain things that I wouldn't agree with as a parent, if I speak on it, I said what I said. But he got canceled to the point where people, like, he lost followers.
Yeah.
Because think about it, Perez Hilton. Shit. Change your name, nigga. He was saying shit for younger, like, his audience is like young people that are like into gossip blogs, and usually those are people that are going to cancel you faster. This is the problem when your target
Generation Z will
cancel
the fuck out of
your
you.
target audience is what's going to be the one that cancels you. So if your target audience is people that don't like that you're canceling someone that they actually look up to, like, why would you say that to her? This is the third.
Who did he cancel?
He canceled Charlie Dia something. She's a TikToker, the one that was like doing all those dances.
Oh, that white TikToker who just got famous just for being stupid and white. Okay.
No, she's doing dances.
Yeah.
The shit that everyone else. She's the one that got famous off of the Renegade.
Yeah.
Like,
and it wasn't even her dance.
It wasn't even her dance. So it's like he was canceling someone that should have already been canceled. So, but everyone's like, you're an adult. Why are you bullying a?
I don't care how old you is. Like, I feel like we should stop saying, "Oh, you're young, you're old. You should respect them." Bitch, I'm gonna treat you how you treat me.
But but she wasn't bullying him. He came after her like it was unwarranted.
Oh.
But I feel like I agree with what he was saying. So it's like I mean, as parents that know you have a child in the social eye, because social media now is different than the social media of the kids with Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears. Like,
there was no social media.
There was no social media. The most social media now is like it's controlled. It should be controlled by the parents because
the social media was a Mickey Mouse Club. Because
literally the amount of hate that someone gets just by being liked, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You're hated just because you're liked.
That's what I said. We build people up just to tear them down. And I hope you enjoyed our journey for this episode. Pretty much cancel culture. What I was gonna say, it's good. It's a double-edged sword.
It can be positive. It can be negative.
Positive, and it can be
beneficial.
Negative.
It can be unbeneficial.
I feel like we should work on canceling people for a good reason, and
not
stop finding stupid reasons to cancel people. And you should allow people to grow and, change. And if someone has an opinion and they can, because there's people who have an opinion and they get information and they change it based on the information they get. It's possible. I've done it. You've done it. Everyone's done it. So allow celebrities a chance to grow. Just because they say something like 5 years ago doesn't mean they still think the same way 5 years later. Because 20-year-old Sammy and 26-year-old Sammy is not the same fucking person.
But in the same sentence, if they come back and say, I said what I said, respect it, because people have their opinions. Sometimes people are not going to change your fucking opinion on fucking climate control or being on the moon.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you can't change my opinion, you can't change my opinion. Respect it, and we can agree and move the fuck forward.
All right. So while you're at it, leave us a rate, a like, and comment, and leave us a 5-star rating because we some 5-star bitches.
I sip wine.